Hey, what's happening, mgtow? Welcome to the home of Walk and Talk, mgtow shit. It's a very hot day in the Pacific Northwest. It's hotter than the devil's balls, but it's a good day to do the Walk and Talk, mgtow shit. Well, let me do a little housekeeping. I haven't been able to do the podcast due to the fact that I had little issues. They updated software, and I wasn't able to log in. But tonight, I'm going to have a brand new podcast out there, KenDelrican podcast, and all the stations out there. Another thing I like to give out shout outs to mgtow and the International. So, mass shout out to Sergio in Argentina. Mass shout out to Bayman in Australia. Mass shout out to Shinobi out there in New Zealand. And mass shout out to East Africa out there. You guys know who you are. Shout outs from right here from Northwest USA. So, today's video, I'm going to talk about women, but not regular women. This is criminal women, right? Because the gynocentric society and the gynocentric government think that women don't do any bad or any harm, or they don't break any crime, and when they do, they give less sentence, right? So let me show you let me talk about this little stack they did a couple years ago, where in all 50 states, United States, there's more women than men being incarcerated in local jails, right? Not in penitentiary, state penitentiary, but local jails. And this is a threat that I'm gonna see growing and growing throughout the years, right? Because out here, they're giving out these women the P-Pass, right? I'm trying not to curse too much here, mgtow. I'm going to leave that for my podcast, all that cursing and stuff. Well, I want to play you a series of videos of women and single mothers behaving at its worst. Besides murder, to me. Besides murder, behaving at the worst. So, it's going to be like a compilation videos of the so-called criminals, women, and single mothers using their daughters for prostitution, sex trafficking, all kinds of nasty, disgusting shit. Because us mgtow, we know women nature, what kind of harm they can do to men and children, especially children. So yeah, matter of fact, let's chill out here. I'm gonna show you around here, mgtow here. So yeah, the video is gonna be about women just acting nuts and breaking law and doing all kinds of stuff and trying to make money off children, and they even go as far as pimping each other. That's how society and these women have become very, very disturbed human beings. And the image I'm about to show you, this video is very disturbing. They are disturbing, and I know that this channel is very controversial. I do controversial topic. I don't only talk about the female nature, but I talk about and I expose the truly, truly nasty and disgusting female nature. Well, fellas, this is gonna be my video for today. But with this, I say peace. Stay mgtow. I definitely catch you in the next podcast or video.
A 29-year-old Thai woman was arrested Friday for allegedly pimping out her 14-year-old daughter to foreigners for sex. Chantima of Sisakhet and her girl were taken into custody outside the Carrefour shopping mall. She was arrested with the help of undercover foreign volunteers who secured a deal for the teen services for 2,000 baht. Police are uncertain, in fact, if the girl is Chantima's actual daughter, but the alleged pimp was taken into custody on human trafficking charges until it can be sorted out.
Not only did April Corcoran trade her 11-year-old daughter for drugs, she also told the little girl she was brave for having sex with the dealer and gave her heroin as a reward. Today, April's mother looked her straight in the eyes and told her what she thought.
I viewed the tape. I saw my granddaughter. I heard her small voice. It was horrific. Very horrific. How could she do this? How could she do this? I don't know if my granddaughter is going to be able to have a normal life.
She hid her face from our cameras, but 34-year-old Tracy Rashid cannot hide from the law. The Sheriff's Department arrested the mother of two during this raid on Cherry Lawn near Curtis. And they say her own 16-year-old daughter was there amid guns, drugs, and prostitution.
The mother's obviously aware. She's obviously a part of it. It's her house. and her child is dancing for adults for a fee.
This Lakewood mom is in jail tonight. She's facing charges of human trafficking, pimping a child, and sexual assault of a child. Investigators say Julie Greiner allowed her 12-year-old daughter to have a sexual relationship with a man she met online.
More news now. FBI agents bust a Milwaukee mother pimping out her own daughters, part of a nationwide child trafficking sting. Those agents worked tirelessly over the last 3 days to save nearly a dozen children from prostitution rings in our area.
It was here along Telephone Road in southeast Houston where police found a 14-year-old girl engaged in prostitution the night before last. She told officers her mother and grandmother were behind it.
The officers then noticed one of the defendants, her mother, performing prostitution. They got further information the grandmother was in a hotel.
The grandmother was in a room at the Josephine Motel. Police found a syringe of heroin in her possession. Today, the charging documents show the mother and grandmother are accused of compelling a minor into prostitution. The grandmother also faces a drug charge. Both women have extensive criminal histories. The grandmother's dating back to 1989. It includes convictions for theft, 2 burglaries, 4 prostitution counts, public lewdness, and drug possession. The mother's rap sheet goes back to 1995. It includes burglary of a motor vehicle, 2 counts of drug possession, 5 for prostitution, public lewdness, trespassing, and theft by check.
Is accused of pimping out an underage girl by posting suggestive photos of her on a website. Destiny Santilli is charged with human trafficking of a child under 18, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and living off the earnings of a prostitute. She appeared in bond court yesterday. Authorities say Santilli was arrested in a motel room with the girl who had been reported missing from Fort Lauderdale. The teenager told investigators Santilli set up meetings and arranged payments.